What's going on, everybody? My name is Michael Weer, and this is my movie review for the movie Bloodshot. Now, Bloodshot is a movie that came out back in March, and I feel like it's important to tell you when it came out because it is a brand new movie, kind of. It came out in March right before the lockdown happened, then it jumped to VOD almost immediately, which was unprecedented, but, you know, so is everything else going on right now. It finally came to Blu-ray last week. I did have a chance to finally watch it. I checked it out, and to be honest, I could have done something better with my time. Let's do the review. So guys, the movie Bloodshot is directed by Dave Wilson and it stars Vin Diesel as a dead soldier who comes back to life thanks to Guy Pearce. And Guy Pearce is a scientist with a group of scientists that super enhances people like the movie Upgrade. I was going to save that for the end of the review, but yeah, this is basically Upgrade, but just PG-13. Spoiler alert on my rating. And Vin Diesel dies, comes back, goes after the person who killed his wife, thinks he gets complete vengeance, comes back to the group like, alright, homie, I did it, now what are we going to do as a team? Ah! He's zapped out. Actually, what they're doing is Guy Pearce is using Vin Diesel and his new super enhanced body to go hunt down certain targets. And what he does when he knocks out Vin Diesel is he uploads a brand new person to his brain, so he makes Vin Diesel think that that person killed his girl. It's actually not the worst plot in the world, but it's just the execution. And also the fact that they gave us the entire movie in the trailer. And I mean the entire movie. The entire movie. If I talked about any more of this plot, if I just talked about the trailer, you'd be like, oh, you spoiled the movie. It's all in the trailer. Just watch the trailer, you'll see the whole movie. Even the last fight scene, the very last fight scene is in the trailer. The entire thing's not bad. Let's get into some things I like. Some things I dislike. And I'll give you a rating. First off, guys, the things I like in this movie, there are a few fight scenes in this movie earlier on that I really like when Vin Diesel is kicking ass as a soldier, that's pretty cool. And when Vin Diesel first gets his powers and kind of realizing what he can do, and he goes to fight these group of guys who, again, he thinks he's avenging his wife, like, that's pretty cool. He's got some pretty cool powers. He gets shot in the face at one point, all the blood goes, and then all the blood comes back, and that's pretty cool. I like that a lot. I keep using pretty cool. That's how I feel about that scene. Just pretty cool. I might have even said that to myself as I was watching it, like, that's pretty cool. We're going to talk about things I like about this movie, but let's just talk about Vin Diesel. I love Vin Diesel. Anything he's in, I will watch. I mean, that man was fantastic in Find Me Guilty, which is probably one of his few serious roles. Not that he's not trying to be serious, but it's Fast and Furious. The other ones are Fast and Furious, let's just be honest. I know he's in Riddick. Nobody actually likes the Riddick movies. Nobody. Nobody. Let's talk about some things I dislike about this movie, and the first thing I dislike about this movie is definitely the CGI fight toward the end of the movie. There's this big elevator shaft, they're all fighting in, him versus two dudes, they're both mech'd out, and Vin Diesel's sitting there fighting them, and you could just tell, ooh, this is CGI. And don't get me wrong, I understand they're not actually going to fight falling down an elevator shaft, I get that, but it's 2020, we have the technology, there's no reason it should look as animated as it did, and I have to knock the movie for that. The thing I'm going to say I dislike about this movie is the overall story. Again, it's just kind of bland, and it's here's the plot. You know what I mean? Like, they gave it to you in the trailer. They're like, here's the plot, and don't expect anything more. And I'm sorry, as a movie fan, as a fan of this type of movie, should have done better. I feel like there should have been something else in this movie, and there really wasn't. The final thing I dislike about this movie, again, is the rating. I kind of talked about this at the beginning, but the fact of the matter remains, this movie should not have been rated PG-13. I mean, I get why a movie like Venom was rated PG-13, because they expected me to bring my kids to the theater because it's a superhero movie, kind of, sort of, right? No, this movie should have been rated R. I mean, I get it's based off a comic, but it's not based off a kid comic. Like, I'm not going to take my 5-year-old to go see Bloodshot starring Vin Diesel. And because they went PG-13, it just made the action scenes weak. I mean, there's this very graphic moment at the beginning of the movie where his wife dies, and it's just dumbed down because they have to cut away from it because it's PG-13. And I felt there were many moments in this movie where it was like that. Now I look at the movie like Extraction that came out a few weeks ago, and the movie is brutal. The overall story's not very good, but the movie itself I liked because of how violent it actually was, and that was cool. But this movie is just, they keep cutting out those action scenes. They keep cutting away anytime something graphic would happen because of the PG-13 rating, and I don't know what they were thinking. The with all that being said, guys, I gotta go ahead and give the movie this rating. That's right, Bloodshot is the PG-13 version of Upgrade. And that's my movie review. Guys, if you enjoyed this movie review, hit the like button. If you want to share this movie review with your friends, make sure you do that by hitting the share button. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you hit subscribe. And finally, if you've seen Bloodshot and you want to put your thoughts and your comments in the comment section down below, we'll do so, and we'll talk about it. It'll be a good time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.